All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So it means fewer than our ad is getting to fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking on our ad, somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women who see our ad uh, actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. We gotta get our ad into as many women's brains as possible. But that, if they just scroll by our ad, it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. So we need to get them to click somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually a symptom of a deeper root cause. Everyone believes it's normal, but it's not. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, so BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now you've discovered that BLCS is actually treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it, and it works great. And the way it works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, duplicate it, and we actually run the Boudoir Pico treatment on the duplicated ad. So we run them in parallel, and at the end of the treatment, we keep whichever one has the best metrics. And that has always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. And when shared with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So this is our full universe here. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We got the solution at Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, when I found some Boudoir Facebook ads, first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So that's under 6%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we now have the treatment, Boudoir Pico. So we treated Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we actually got the unique CTRL to a up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. All right, got it. So if they're spending instead of spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico traded ad in order to actually, in order to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that $3,700 a month that was wasted, they no longer have to spend it. They can actually keep it as a super bonus, kind of, literally as like a bonus for themselves every single month that they don't have to spend it. And they're able to increase their, kind of at a phantom profit, $3,700 a month. That's like 40K at the end of 12 months. And now looking at second part of my residency, second one I brought in to the hospital and tested it out, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. We got it. So, but we also know we got the solution, Boudoir Pico, and we were able to get the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So now, if we're spending, you know, basically, yeah, if they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they can actually get their ad into the same number of women's brains as the original. But they save the $8,400 a month of ad spend. So that's every single month. So it's just racking up month after month after month after month. And so the best thing is that they can actually, kind of get like a Boudoir Pico bonus profit or phantom profit of $8,400 a month every single month. And at the end of the year, that's like 100K that they were no longer wasting with their Boudoir Facebook ads. So finally, had another patient come through. Saw his unique CTRL was 5.03%. So we know that is under unique CTRL under 6%. So we know that it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But we have the solution Boudoir Pico, and we actually treated it with Boudoir Pico. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. Yeah, man, wasting 67%. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So, that's insanely good. And so now the $6,700 a month difference, they can actually just pocket it as a profit, as them not having to spend it anymore. And month after month after month, when they do that, $6,700 a month kind of phantom profit. That's like 80K at the end of the year, phantom profit that they just get from no longer wasting their ad spend, thanks to Boudoir Pico. So what we've learned is the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's about what it's wasting. And so, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. So, average those numbers together, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So someone's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, approximately 5K of that's being wasted every single month that Boudoir Pico can fix. So put that 5K being wasted back in your pocket. You don't have to waste it anymore. And actually, get approximately like a 60K phantom profit bonus at the end of the year with Boudoir Pico. So now we're going to diagnose this, see what we got going on. So we got, here's what we got. What I'm seeing right now is we got Boudoir. Basically, we got below creative cluster mistake. That's what we got going on right here. So we're actually trusting what Facebook is telling us to fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads. But that's actually good for Facebook. It's bad for us because it causes way, way, way more women to be scrolling by our ads than necessary. And as a result, we're actually causing more women to scroll by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, leading to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got this. Next, we look at the creative. All right, we got the, Yeah, this we got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe our Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad. And that's because the false belief that causes us to make that mistake is we got all these other Boudoir Facebook ads that we've seen that all look like ads. But actually what happens is this causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. So we spend that money for those impressions, waste our money, and we actually, this actually pulls down our unique CTRL under 6%, and it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're looking up here to see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So let's say we look for 10 women ready to celebrate their birthday like ever before they luxury boudoir photo shoot. All right, so yeah, lack of context mistake here. We've got a few context points, but not enough for us to be optimized, having the right women, the maximum number of the correct women click in, and as many of the wrong women scrolling by as possible. So yeah, this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we believe we provide enough context, but the consequence of this is, we actually have way, way, way more women scrolling by than necessary, way of the right women, pulling our unique CTR all down and pointing to us having BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, increasing that probability. So after looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this has got Boudoir low click syndrome. So unique CTRL under 6% written all over it. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you actually do not, you're seeing the market get more saturated with more boudoir photographers. So you're seeing, anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing out their Google My Business profile that they now do boudoir, or they get a new camera and they're posting in the mom groups that they now do boudoir shoots. So it's getting more and more, basically it's getting more and more. Saturated, more competitive, and you're seeing, inflation rise, cost of living rise, and everything. And you're actually hoping you're already optimizing the business, optimizing other parts of the business. Less, basically, same effort, more results, or less effort, same results. Optimizing there, actually pull more profit out. And you're now ready to do that for the Facebook ad part of your business, because you see Boudoir Pico, can save on average approximately, 5K a month. Eliminate that and waste to spend. Put that back in your pocket so you don't have to spend it, and increase your, so that'd be like 60K over the next 12 months approximately. And you actually you want to get the outcome of using the Boudoir Pico treatment, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment PCA and acquire or become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, so that you can be on your way to being the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM. Oh, shoot me a DM when my, basically when I open for new patient intake, then shoot me a DM. And my DMs are closed right now. Yeah, I'm not accepting new patients right now. But when I am, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.